Hey everybody, welcome to The Way of the Void. This podcast is for entertainment purposes only. We are not experts, and everything we say should never be taken seriously. Thank you, and enjoy the show.
There is no other God. Satan killed him.
You know, a fucking saying I'm hitting recording. I'm hitting record. I am Eric.
I'm Cody.
That is Nicholas.
Hello.
And this is The Way of the
This
Void.
is The Way of the Void. What just happened? That was weird.
Nikki pissed me off instantly. Just got me fucking
I was messing with them a little bit.
fired up. Yeah, he likes to press record and to not announce it. So me and Cody are just sitting here like a couple of fucking numbnuts waiting for him. It's okay. He hit record.
Yeah, we're recording now.
Yeah, we're recording now.
Fuck.
Sorry for the delay.
He's got these headphones on right now. Folks can't see him, but he looks like... We have to look at the back of his head, and he put hair oil in. And he looks like fucking Beetlejuice.
The one from Stern.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, he's a retarded midget.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. The fucking little person. Whatever.
Yep.
My bad.
My bad. Yeah, sorry for the late start. I forgot to charge our wireless mics.
Yeah.
So we got here extra early to rock and roll, and then we had to sit here for 2 hours.
Yeah,
so
while they were charging up. It was great.
Yeah, whatever.
I don't mind. It's fucking Sunday.
Yeah,
Things happen.
Yeah, things happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's been new?
What has been new? Got a haircut and a beard trim.
Yeah. Looking sharp.
Yeah, the mullet's getting in there. You can't tell from
It's coming in.
because of the chair.
It's coming in. I
of
can't wait till it gets more substantial.
Yeah.
See where you go with this.
Yeah.
Live vicariously, you know.
It's only going. You could do a mullet. I've been seeing a bunch of those.
I could maybe do like a skullet.
Yeah, I've been seeing a bunch of skullets now.
Yeah.
Those are like all the young kids are doing them now.
See, I can't fucking hop on that.
Why not?
Nah, dude. I gotta wait until it's not cool anymore or something.
You already dressed like a youngling.
Yeah, I know, but that's because I'm born in a fucking Peter Pan town. So,
That's true. Yeah, that's true. We do live in a Peter Pan town.
Yeah, 100%.
Well,
Dude, bartending is like a fucking celebrity job in our town.
yeah. Being a bartender is like the peak career path in Santa Cruz.
Oh my
Cruz
god,
County.
dude, that's number one. So you got your beard trimmed up. They fucking went and took your wool off. Mm-hmm. What else been new?
Not much. Been working like normal. Editing stuff, researching this episode or my next episode. Oh yeah, this is a back-to-back for you.
Yeah. This is the second part of my two-parter.
I wonder if I should do a two-parter then.
They're kind of fun.
Yeah.
It's my first time, so I fucked my way through this. Like I didn't really know where to stop or like when to like draw the line. So I tried to split it up between like some kooks on Reddit and then get into some real shit on the second episode. But you know, I'll be better at it next time I do it, I feel like. But
hey, this is all just a learning experience.
Yeah.
And we're all growing together.
There we are. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's been great.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I went to a comedy show.
Paula Poundstone?
What?
Nothing.
Who the fuck is that?
She's like some probably super lib like lesbian comedian from like the early 90s that like would like wear like suit jackets with like super big
shoulder pads and shit.
You remember you know who Paula Poundstone is, right?
Yeah. It's like during Roseanne days.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that kind of era. Of
Yeah.
stand-up. All right. Oh. No, I didn't go see Paula Poundstone.
You're missing out.
No, I went and saw Shane Gillis. It was fun.
Shane Gillis.
Yeah.
You saw the young bull?
Yeah, I did.
The young bull himself?
I was fucking hilarious. I can tell you that.
I'm jealous.
I know, yeah. Andrew Santino came out, and that was tight. I got to see Andrew Santino, too.
Well, when you were doing that, I was at a barbecue with a bunch of my coworkers.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it was pretty neat.
Did you ruin this one like the last one when you fucking had to die on the hill of Chick-fil-A?
No, nobody brought up fucking Chick-fil-A. No, because this
It's one of my favorite fucking stories.
friend of the show, Aaron, he's had Chick-fil-A before, probably.
What? Aaron?
Aaron, yeah.
We're talking about the same one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would assume so.
Yeah.
Right?
So yeah, so I think so I was in friendly territory.
Okay,
yeah,
good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like-minded individuals.
Yeah, like-minded. Yeah, I wasn't behind enemy lines and shit.
People with similar values.
Similar values. Ooh. So that was fun. But yeah, so how was the show?
It was fucking funny. Mm-hmm. It was funny as shit. It was at the SAP Center, so it was really weird. I've never seen like a stand-up comedy show in like that big of a fucking it was a fucking arena.
When you went to that WWE pay-per-view show,
The ladders, tables, and chairs.
Yeah, was that at the SAP Center?
Yeah.
Yeah. That SAP Center parking lot is a fucking shit show.
It's a nightmare.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a fucking nightmare. You should see it when it's all.
My work uses that SAP for their computer system,
right.
and it's a big pile of shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking sucks.
I know. If you've ever had to work with SAP, then you instantly show up and you're like, you guys were able to afford a fucking arena? How?
Yeah, I don't fucking. Yeah.
How the fuck did you swing that? This thing sucks dick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, it was super fun, super funny. Chris O'Connor, the guy that plays the quiet guy from Tires, he did a set. It was tight.
So how many people went on?
3, and then Shane.
Oh, okay.
So you had this like Australian guy. I didn't really know him that much. He was super funny too. I don't remember his name though. I feel bad.
Did he have glasses and like a beard?
Yeah.
That guy's hella funny.
Yeah, he was tight.
That guy's like he's on Kill Tony sometimes.
Yeah.
And he's like pretty much like the only funny part of that show when he's on
Kill
it.
Tony?
Yeah.
I fucking love that show.
I like that show.
I love that show.
I fucking love William Montgomery.
Yeah.
And that's about it.
Dude, the Estonian assassin fucking
Oh,
rules.
the Estonian assassin's really good.
And what about fucking Cam Newton?
Cam Newton's hella funny.
Fucking come on.
David Lucas fucking sucks.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I fucking love that show. Have you ever watched the Santa Cruz ones?
They've had Santa Cruz ones? Oh, damn. Like older episodes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
How are those?
Fucking they go about as you would expect. Dude.
Okay.
I remember this bigger girl gets up there, and it was Nikki, and she doesn't prepare well, and she gets torn the fuck apart. But then she tries to she throws a fucking fat joke at one of the dudes on the panel, that like bigger like black guy.
Yeah.
And he's just like, don't do that, you big bitch. And then she like does it again to him, and he just goes off. She like leaves crying. But like he just goes off. She says she's an architect, and he's like, "Yeah, what do you fucking design? Charcuterie boards?" Like he fucking tears her up. You look like you're married to a deli slicer. It's one of the things.
Did you see the recent episode with the guy, the Timmy No Breaks on it?
No, I don't think so.
It was hella funny.
Is it good?
He's like, he pretty much is just doing like an Andrew Dice Clay impression, but it's so fucking funny.
Oh,
It's so good. The Dice Man.
yeah. Are you a big fan?
Fuck
dude,
yeah.
He's fucking tight.
Dude,
you watch his old Santa
dude,
shit? It's so sick.
Dude, I love that shit.
Yeah.
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 Like the stupid, like the dumb, like
so
the like the dumbass like one-liner
The
jokes.
macho, the machismo.
Yeah.
Of it. I would assume, like, I'd never kind of put it together, but you would be like a fucking super, just because of wrestling alone. Like Andrew Dice Clay has that fucking flavor to him a lot. Like he could easily have been a fucking wrestler. That character and shit, like. I was like the minute it's funny if you come from like the wrestling kind of background like you did, and then you go watch like Andrew Dice Clay, you're basically like, so So what? He's Scott Hall? Or
Yeah.
Like, that what's happening? But yeah, Andrew Dice Clay is fucking tight.
I remember at work back in the very back in the day, we used to listen to like Andrew Dice Clay records, like and shit at like it would just like be echoing through the fucking like assembly line. That was a very long time ago.
Now you can't do that no more, huh?
You can't do that no more.
Yeah, there's a little bit more leeway. My work. I'm trying to sell my boss. I'm trying to have our team building thing beat Bone Thugs and Harmony in October.
To go.
Yeah.
Where are they playing?
Fuck, where were they playing? My wife told me about it. I forgot.
Is it the Callus? Don't they always play the Callus?
I don't know if it's this. I don't know if it's here, or if it's like over the hill or something.
So I have a sort of funny. I guess we'll see. I'll start telling it. See how funny it is. Bone Thugs story. Kind of adjacent. So I had this friend of the show, Roxanne. She's fucking. There's no fucking chance she's listening to this episode to the show.
Why?
I don't know. I haven't talked to her in years.
Okay.
Yeah. She's like a fucking Instagram famous like spiritual like writer and shit now.
Spiritual writer?
Yeah, she like writes like self-help books and shit like that. Yeah, so I haven't talked to her in a long time because she's successful.
Yeah. Yeah.
But she's like a old homie of mine, and she said that years ago, like Bone Thugs came to town and played allegedly played at the Catalyst and went home with like a bunch of chicks that lived in the apartment that she lived in, and they had like a landline, and they probably hooked up, probably had a great time.
Right.
And then those girls like all moved out, and then a bunch of new roommates moved in, and they kept the same phone line. And
so Bone Thugs would call
and
up?
she said that like Bone Thugs would fucking call all the time looking for those girls anytime they were in town. And then she'd be like, fuck you, Bone Thugs. They don't fucking live here. And like hang up on them. And she hated them because they would like.
They don't live here no more.
Because they would be like all drunk and they would like call like super late. Like, like if they. Like they came to town, they would like call like over and over again. And shit. Yeah.
I love that shit.
Yeah.
I love when you like still at it.
Yeah.
I hope it's still true.
Yeah.
Hope they still get calls on that fucking line. You know, I'm looking for Michaela.
Yeah.
Whoever they were fucking.
Yeah.
I'm assuming Santa Cruz.
What do you look like?
Yeah.
Sick. Yeah. Yeah, I heard about
trying
like
to find Caitlin.
yeah, I heard this story about like the Playboy Mansion back in the day when like basketball players or like fucking big like famous dudes,
like Wilt Chamberlain kind of shit.
A little bit like after that, you know what I mean? But they would like call the Playboy Mansion, and then they would just be like, "Oh, hey, is the Playmate of the month there?" And like they wouldn't even know who it was. They would just like ask for the Playmate of the month to like talk to you on the phone. Yeah.
That's tight. I wonder how you get that passage. Like, you probably just make it to a certain level of fame, and they're like, "You can call this number."
Yeah, that's probably a fucking long time ago, though.
Yeah.
You can't even famous people can't do that shit nowadays.
No.
No.
It seems like
you're fucking big target on your back.
Yeah, dude, we're pumping the brakes on the whole serial fornicating train, I guess.
Yeah,
good for them.
Record that shit and put it on Twitter.
What's up?
They'll probably just record it and put it on Twitter.
Yeah.
If you're famous, and you like hook up with somehow, that's probably
messages.
Yeah. Well, that's what you do, right, Nick?
No, I stopped that.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
You stopped that.
Yeah, his hobbies.
His hobbies.
I suss out all their dirty messages and then I post them to Twitter.
You fucking little dirty dog, Nick.
Yeah, that would be weird. Like you said in a couple episodes ago, it seems like it sucks shit to be famous now. Like, it seems like it sucks ass.
Yeah, it seems
the money would be nice.
The money would be cool. The money would be cool.
But like,
well, we'll know any day now.
Yeah,
any day now. It's about to fucking pop off. But
stamps.com. What's up?
Actually, being famous seems like a fucking nightmare.
Right. It seems like you have to ascend a certain level where you're like mythic god famous. You know, you have to reach that like Robert De Niro fame to like. But no, not even him.
No,
not even him. You gotta get like a sweet spot of like not like in the mix all the time. Like Marvel famous is not really that. You're gonna get fucking annihilated.
Wasn't there like some YouTuber, those survivalists that just quit because of reasons? And I just heard about him.
I never really watched any of his videos because I don't give a fuck about.
What do you mean? Like he just goes out in the woods and shit, like Bear Grylls shit?
Nah, he was like a camper. He was like a family camper guy. But his channel was like super big. It was like a huge channel. And he recently he quit YouTube because he said that he's getting too famous and he wants his kids to have like a normal life.
Oh, all right, good for him.
So
if he's already got the money, fuck him.
Yeah, and then a lot of people are like, "Oh yeah, the liberals bullied him off the internet," and we're like,
"Oh, why does he have some conservative leanings?"
I have no
idea. I didn't really pursue it.
Maybe
right.
He's outdoorsy.
He didn't get fucking famous barbered.
He didn't get famous barbered. He quit before he could get famous.
What a
barbered.
fucking insane character, by
that
the way.
Famous barber.
Yeah.
What's his name? His name is like Johnny.
I forgot his name.
His name is like Johnny Haircuts or some shit like that.
Dumb shit.
Friend of the show.
Yeah.
No. Fuck
that guy.
Expat in Russia.
That guy sucks.
Fucking pussy.
And if you guys did you put in a picture of him in?
I put in multiple pictures of him.
It's wild because you're thinking like, oh, it's gonna be throwbacky curly mustache barber shit. It's not. It's like flaming bowling shirt.
Yeah, yeah. He has like a giant
90s swingers
fucking
uniform,
psycho Billy fucking pompadour, and just like
it's like a 2 feet wide Tiger Army belt buckle.
Yeah, and he's like so many face tattoos that he looks like he's doing blackface. It's just like his face is just like.
Well, as we know, he would never.
Yeah, his face is like blue. There's so much dumb shit all over it.
Yeah.
What about you? You ever gonna tap into the job stoppers tattoos?
I don't know. Definitely. I don't know. I haven't gotten one in a long time.
A tattoo?
Yeah. I love getting them stuff.
I'm going
fucking expensive, and everything keeps getting fucking more expensive.
I think I'm going next weekend or somewhere pretty soon.
Yeah.
I'm getting something.
Tramp stamp.
No, I already have one.
Nice.
I have like a fish or something back there.
Sick.
Yeah. I have like a big back piece, and I think the bottom of it is like a fish. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I don't know. I don't really look back there that often. That's why I think it's so funny when people get like tattoos of like a very important thing in their life, like a tattoo with meaning. I'm like,
not for me.
You're gonna fucking, unless you're a person that's like really into like telling the story of your fucking tattoo, you're gonna.
Those people always are.
Totally forget like
the people that get meaningful tattoos. Have you ever met one that doesn't like telling you the story about it?
No.
Fuck no.
I think the only meaningful tattoo I have.
Insufferable fucks.
I have a tattoo of a naked cowboy on my leg. I guess that's the most meaningful tattoo.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I've seen it.
Yeah.
It's sick.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
I will not be posting a picture of it.
I think you should. You can blur it out.
It's all right.
Yeah.
I got him.
This episode would have to be on Rumble then.
Yeah, reach out to me on Instagram. I can send it to you there.
Yeah.
You've sent it to me on Instagram, I think.
Yeah.
It's a great one. What sparked that?
Mm-hmm.
I remember when you got it.
Well, I just told my buddy Derek, who's a tattoo artist.
Yeah.
In Santa Cruz, very good.
Yeah.
Derek Pratt, go get all your naked tattoos.
Is he still at
FU?
Yeah.
I think so.
All right, yeah.
I haven't gone to him in a long
tattoo.
time. He doesn't post it or anything on his Instagram, so whatever, maybe.
Yeah.
But I really appreciate the artist Tom of Finland. I love Tom of Finland. And so I told him, I'm like, hey, I want to get a cowboy, like a Tom of Finland inspired cowboy, and he was like, fuck yeah.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah. So it's just like a naked cowboy with a fucking enormous hog.
Rock hard.
He like all fucking glistening
Rock
too.
hard,
like all
dude.
buff and glistening too. It doesn't even
He's shaved, but then you had him add hair to the legs.
Yeah.
The calves too.
in little white cowboy boots.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. It's funny because he actually did 3. He did one with like tidy whities, and then he did one with like tidy whities and chaps, and then a fucking this fully fucking naked one. And I was like, oh, that one for sure.
Yeah, obviously.
And he's like, oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Yeah, I remember coming to work one day. I came to work one day, and you were like, come with me. I was like, what? All right. I went with you and we went to the alley by the bathroom and you started taking your pants down. And I'm like, all right, fuck, dude, it's 7 a.m. And then you fucking busted out your thigh and I was like, oh shit. My first question to you was like, I have Vanessa like this one. And you're just all, she thinks I'm a fucking moron.
She thinks I'm dumb, folks.
Yeah. What else has been new?
I've been going down some serious YouTube rabbit holes once again.
Yeah. What's the front runner now? You kind of got like 4 camps you kind of shift between right now. You got like WNBA.
Yeah.
You got your fucking hip hop beefs.
Yes.
Now you got biker stuff.
Now I'm into the MC biker stuff.
Right,
watching a lot of motorcycle club shenanigans.
Right. You've been sending them to me.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Ugh.
Pretty good. Whew. Man, those guys look like some tough hombres.
Yeah. So what brought this on? How are you getting into this? What got you into this?
I just love watching fucking tough boys on social media and like YouTube. You know what I mean? I just like it.
All right.
Yeah, just like watching like fucking fights and squabbles, and then like and then watching these videos like how to approach bikers and stuff like that.
How to approach bikers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like if you want to say hello to one, like oh hey Nick, can you turn that up, please? Yeah, can you turn up your fucking TikToks that you're watching?
What are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
That he managed to get close.
I was
to the
looking at
fucking
alien
microphone.
races on Twitter.
You were looking at what?
Alien races on Twitter.
Oh, okay.
Okay, oh Jesus.
Sick.
Show it to the camera, you fucking pervert.
Do it.
Hold on, let me see. Let's see, right? Can you?
Yeah, alien races.
Alien races. There we go. Okay. Oh.
Uh-oh. Switched up on him.
Switched up on him. God damn. All right.
I actually been getting along with him today. He's been fucking pissing you off.
Who, Nick?
Yeah.
No.
Nah.
Yeah, it switched today.
Well, yeah, I was pissed off that I blew it. It was the
Yeah.
first time I've ever fucked
Yeah.
up this bad. Didn't charge my headphones for 2 weeks straight.
That's sick. Send me that. Sorry.
It's fine.
He's fucking...
I know.
What do you want me to do?
Hey, it's very distracting. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, I don't know what you want me to do.
Allegedly. Yeah. It's funny. It's super funny whenever you have like a buddy or something or a uncle that will like send you like a fucking thirst trap or something on Instagram, and it's like clearly AI.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, and
I
you're
love
just like-
those. Those are the best.
Yeah, I'm just like, right
It's like
on.
some chick getting out of a jacuzzi that never breaks eye contact.
Yeah,
and her
yeah.
fucking head is like a chicken head. It's like fucking stable.
Yeah.
Because it's obviously fucking
Yeah.
generated by a computer.
Yeah. And the like the fucking boobs are just like undulating. Like
She gets like an extra finger every once in a while.
yeah, like there's like it looks like there's like a ferret under her shirt.
Yeah. It's always an uncle. It's like so hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, bud.
You know, God bless, you know.
Fuck, they're trying.
You know,
They're trying.
AI's one, fuck it.
I told you I was at Christmas and my uncle was like fucking they try, but they're like trying to like they're just on a different level of fucking thirsty, I think.
Oh.
What happens,
Yeah.
like this one was it was great because he tells this story. This is at Christmas, like we're opening presents and shit. My uncle's like, you guys seen that Bombshell movie? And I was like, oh fuck, here we go.
Here we go.
He's like, I was looking on the apps as we call it. I was like,
The apps?
streamers, yeah. And he was like, I see Charlize Theron, I see Margot Robbie, I see Nicole Kidman.
Is that Atomic Blonde or is it a different movie?
No, it's a different movie. And he's like, the movie's called Bombshell. I'm thinking, hell yeah. And then I rent it, and he's like, for those that don't know, the movie Bombshell is all about like the Megyn Kelly like sexual harassment Me Too.
Who plays Megyn Kelly?
Fucking I think Charlize Theron.
All right. That's acceptable.
So like that's what it's like, a biopic fucking movie. It's like
Yeah.
you know how they did that one with Mark Ruffalo and fucking Michael Keaton about like the church. and like all the molestation. It's like that, but for the Me Too thing.
For the Me Too
thing. So my
thing.
uncle's sitting there. He's bummed because it's not. He felt misled.
Oh,
by the movie.
Oh, okay.
It's just like a bunch of hot actresses that he likes, and it's called Bombshell. But he read no further into it and was like, "Fuck it."
It's about.
And then he's like watching it, and he's sitting there like, "I'm waiting for it to get fucking cool," and they're just talking about this dark shit.
I like it.
Yeah.
God bless.
Yeah. Yeah. It was great.
How's the movie?
I didn't watch it. This is something that he told us about. Like, I never watched it.
Yeah.
I got over that a long time. I don't need to see the fucking this sad ass shit.
I didn't need to watch any fucking biopics. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Like, all right.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't know, Megyn Kelly, I feel really bad for her. She's like fucking millionaire.
You fucking smoke shop bajillionaire. Yeah.
Yeah, she's super big on YouTube now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I follow her on Instagram.
And your boy Tucker, he's really big on YouTube now.
I don't follow him, but I follow Megyn Kelly on Instagram. It's tight. Every once in a while, I'll just be scrolling down and Megyn Kelly yell at me about something. Mm-hmm. Makes me feel cool.
Yeah, about some woke agenda.
I don't know. Yeah, she's fucking on one about everything, dude.
Yeah, she's on one for sure.
But it's weird. It's I don't know. I don't mind it. That probably has something to do with her looks. So I just like, she's mad at me again.
She's mad at you again.
I scroll away really fast.
I'm getting yelled at.
I go, not today, Megan.
Getting yelled up.
Not today, Megan.
Yeah. Not gonna happen. But yeah, the biker YouTube stuff is pretty cool.
Nice.
I like it.
Nice.
Yeah, let's not be surprised if one day I'm like sitting in this chair and I have like some fucking like Loke sunglasses and like a fucking do-rag.
We should be prepared.
Yeah, just be prepared. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Me and Nikki will fucking intervene before.
I'll have my jean vest with like a bunch of fucking like anime fucking babes on it.
No, I'll promote that.
Yeah. Welcome back to the void, brothers.
Yeah. Dude, I love that. I love the clips of like other like motorcycle dudes, you know what I mean, that are obviously not into like Harleys and like MC culture stuff. You know what I mean? And
the ones that are just like fucking my BMW is a really good ride.
Yeah,
my family.
Yeah,
or whatever.
and then, and it's funny because they're like, oh yeah, some fucking brothers just passed me, and then they'll show like a clip of like they're like on their motorcycle with their GoPro, and like a bunch of Harleys blast past them, and they're just like brother. Like every single one that goes past is like brother.
Yeah,
I like it.
You've seen the South Park about the Harleys, right? Oh my god,
I'm not a big South Park guy.
Oh fuck, dude.
Too controversial for me.
You love it. It's just the Harley guys are great.
I
They
know
have a
what
whole.
you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. It's a good episode. I won't get into it on the show.
Why not?
It's for the Rumble special.
We need to talk about something.
Yeah.
But yeah. So that's what I've been fucking knee deep in.
Nice.
Fascinating. I love all that gangland stuff.
I'm surprised I pulled it off last night, to be honest. I'm fucking tuckered out.
Yeah. Well, we fucking pounded a couple monsters.
Yeah. They're helping me out. There you go. Yeah, dude. Mother's milk.
I like that sticker.
Mm-hmm. That's the shit.
Friend of the show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I went and I had my go-to for like events like this now, and it fucking didn't suit me well at the end of the night. Getting out of there. But so I go to AM PM and I get.
Did you see Carlos?
No.
He wasn't working that day?
No, I don't think so. No.
Friend of the show?
No. I didn't visit the Glory Hall, so I might have been preoccupied. Anyways, I go to AM PM and I get like a big ass cup of ice, and I get one of those Peak fucking unsweetened iced teas. And then I get this like lemonade shit that's 100 milligrams, and I fucking pour that in the big cup. So that's why I went to the fucking show on. Just helped out immensely.
Yeah. Do you have to pay for the cup?
Like 25 cents.
Yeah.
Like
okay.
that.
Cool.
Some shit like that.
Yeah.
But then afterwards, I'm fucking on 100. And now it's time to like get out of this fucking parking lot. It was a goddamn nightmare. I can't believe they have it set up that way, but it's a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking stupid.
Yeah. I was amazed at how well you could fucking see the stage and like see everything and stuff. It was cool. SAP Center.
So after going to that show and seeing a comedy show in an arena,
Yeah.
would you do it again?
Depends.
Who it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, like if it's like Louis or something.
Yeah, I would go. Yeah.
Because I think even
Something
Louis,
like that.
he's even said, either Louis or like Bill Burr was talking to Burt Kreisler, and he was just because like Burt's like all about his like arena tours, and he's like
He loves that shit.
he's like I can only fucking perform in arenas.
It's
And then-
weird. There's an echo. That fucks up
Yeah.
like jokes a lot. Like
And
there's
he-
an echo.
And he pretty much said that. He said that he's like, yeah, it's cool to do once, have an arena tour so your fans could see you like that. But he's like, but it's like diminishing returns because it's not like the best environment for a comedy show. So he's like, you're gonna have diminishing returns. And he's like, yeah, theaters are where it's at.
Yeah, like right in the sweet spot, like a big theater.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was super weird for you have to kind of get used to it. I don't go to that much of anything, but like I especially don't go to that much like stand up comedy specifically. Like it's super expensive one.
Were the tickets super pricey?
Then like they weren't like fucking crazy. They were like $120 a pop.
Oh, that's
but
not
it was like
that
it's not
bad,
that
yeah.
bad, but it's still like you're not going to those all the fucking time.
No.
Whenever they come through.
Yeah.
So you kind of pick and choose, but like you do have to get used to it because like you're kind of like in the beginning. I was like, what the fuck did he say? Because it's a dude speaking into a microphone in a fucking auditorium full of people, and then on the way up there, we were listening to a podcast that Shane Gill's son. He was talking about arenas specifically, and he was like, dude, it's a fucking nightmare. It's just people walking around the entire time. He's like, and sure enough, I was kind of noticing like, naturally we were up in like a different set. We weren't like on the floor, so I could look down, and the entire show, there's probably like 200 people just milling about at any given time, because there's like fucking thousands of us,
Like
in
10,000
this
people
fucking
in it,
place.
huh?
So like anybody has to go to the bathroom, times
Yeah.
that by a couple thousand. And so yeah, he's right. Like it's wild to look at. Like it never really gets like that quiet.
Are they able to do like crowd work within an arena?
Yeah, like the way it's set up, like there's a tiny stage like compared to the place,
And then
there's a
people-
bunch of people on the
Okay.
floor that like probably paid fucking an arm and a leg
Yeah.
to get those. And so like if you wanted to, you could do it with the people down there and stuff. But like they didn't do a bunch of it.
Dude,
It's an arena.
I obviously it's not the same, but like I said before, I've been to a few like WWE shows and like big wrestling shows that are in arenas, and this tickets are so fucking expensive.
Yeah.
And there's always like a bunch of people that are like ringside,
Yeah.
and it's just crazy because like those tickets are like $1,200.
It's crazy that there's kind of two ends of it too.
Yeah.
There's two ends of that super pricey spectrum, and they're like almost complete opposites.
Yeah.
Like when I was at the SAP Center, I started noticing it last night where I was like, okay, so there's people down there that probably paid a fuckload of money, right? That are right up close to the stage or whatever they need to be. And then there's people that are way the fuck up here in like skyboxes that also paid
Yeah.
like a bunch of fucking money. But like their shit, I never understood the skybox. I've never been in one.
Yeah.
But like, I guess because you get food and shit taken to you, you don't have to go to like the
I think
concession stand.
skyboxes, you have tickets that are always going to be yours. Like you can go see anytime.
Yeah. So you like own one, right? Like
Yeah, my
season
mom
tickets.
worked for Nob Hill when I was younger, and they used
They
to
had one?
own a box up there,
Yeah.
and anybody can go if they request to see something.
I got offered Skybox like Sharks tickets recently from like a freight forward or something at my work. And they're like,
Right
"Oh,
on.
do you want to come to a Sharks game? You could like meet our CEO, blah blah blah."
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I didn't go.
Yeah.
No, I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
Like,
I'm like, nah. I'm like, I'm not gonna leave my fucking house. Yeah. Just so some CEO could like fucking talk my ear off the whole time.
yeah. While you watch this game, you have no fucking
Yeah,
vested
no
interest
clue.
in.
Like no clue.
Yeah.
Like, what are they doing? Oh,
Yeah. All right.
yeah.
Get my attention when they start fighting, I guess.
Yeah.
What have you been doing, Nikki?
Yeah, what have you been up to, Nikki?
I went to a midget wrestling show over the weekend. That was fun.
Did you really?
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Here in Salinas.
Here in Salinas.
Did you go too?
I didn't go.
It was all right. It was a little short. No, but they only had four performers, but they stretched it out to three matches, and it was kind of, it was fun.
How much
it wasn't like
not like the
it
wrestling
wasn't
shows.
gnarly. Yeah, it wasn't too athletic. I want to see some people actually throwing them around, but they probably wouldn't be doing that. It was just a bunch of off-color jokes.
Dude, the Mexican wrestling, they don't give
Yeah.
a fuck.
No, dude.
Dude,
They'll launch you the last.
Yeah, they'll have like a little person with them, and they'll just fucking launch those motherfuckers
Yeah.
like into the audience.
Yeah, you're going out in the audience now.
Yeah. Have you ever seen the one that's like dressed up like a little monkey and they like fucking just kick the shit out of him? Like they do like a crazy. He's like sitting on the ringside like this, like, and then some guy like hits the ropes and then like launches into him and hits him fucking 2 feet,
Rad.
like right in the fucking
Spikes
back.
off the rope like
He
a fucking
spikes
football.
him, and then he goes like fucking flipping like a football. Yeah, if I can find a gif of it, I'll put
Cannonball
it.
special.
I'll put it in the thing.
Nice. Has this always been a passion of yours? Seeing your brethren in the ring?
I'm not that short.
Okay.
Okay. Coming from a little person.
You don't say it that way. You've already been accused of it.
Of being a
Just
little person?
A shorter guy. You get to say it that way because you're not actually a little person.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wear normal shoes and stuff.
Right.
It's fucked up. It's fucked up. Mean.
I'm gonna make a clip of the older videos of you in the background. Put some of that music of the Shire over it.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Dude, this is going to be a good one, folks. I can already tell already, dude. Nikki wants that smoke today.
He's lucky it's Sunday, so I can't get super caffeinated because I still got to wake up for work tomorrow.
I can see it. You're doing great.
Thank you.
You haven't freaked out on him the entire time we've fucking been doing this. Or for the technical difficulties.
No, well, because the fuck up was my fault. So I'm like,
I know.
I take responsibility.
Yeah.
Black and white
Yeah.
video of me.
Yeah.
I take responsibility. Yeah. But anytime it's not my fault, fucking pissed. Fucking.
I'll just say, all right, let's give the folks at home some context on why it was your fault today. So the mics didn't get charged, but that wasn't like the end of it, too. Then you started fucking around with the thumbnail. And that one, yeah.
Oh,
See?
yeah.
Yeah, that one fucking threw you for a loop, too.
I also do all the thumbnails.
Yeah.
And when I uploaded it onto YouTube, I noticed that there's like a white line on the side of it.
I saw it, dude. I saw your fucking learning disabilities, which everything spiked.
Yeah, dude.
The autism,
drove me up
the
a fucking
fucking,
wall.
all of it.
I had to go and make a redo.
You were like,
I went and redid the whole thing.
There's a line there. I was like, yeah. And you're like, mm-hmm.
Nikki's like, it's okay.
Oh, God. That was my favorite part, dude. Nikki behind you being like, relax, bud. It's a non-issue. You don't even have to worry about that. You don't have to go down that road. And you're just like, fucking breaking down.
so I redid the whole thing.
Yeah. So you've been up against it today. I'm surprised you're as fucking least stressed as you are right now. You know?
I'm doing good.
Yeah. Till you hear that fucking Shire music. Until you go on the fucking Way of the Void Twitter and you see your face superimposed on fucking.
Speaking of, I need to get on that Twitter.
Oh yeah, I'll get around to it. It's Sunday, so it's not going to happen today. Next time we record, remind me.
Nice. What are your plans for the fucking 4th?
The 4th of July.
Yeah.
Celebrate America's birthday.
Of course. Mm-hmm. Of course.
They have like a big block party here in the neighborhood.
God, fucking Salinas is so dope.
And then
shit like that.
So it's like usually like right in front of my house, and I'll usually just wander out there sit down and drink a couple of LaCroix and jibber jabber with neighbors, and then come back, and then just do that off and on.
God damn. So fucking dope.
Yeah.
You go back to my neck of the woods, and you know what it's like.
I know what it's like.
You fucking going out there trying to grill. You call it like a fucking colonizer.
Yeah.
Well, they have
You're
in
like,
my
God damn, dude. I'm
my
just
place
trying to
too.
trying to grill some fucking hot dogs.
Yeah.
God
Can you
damn.
imagine wearing like a hat, like a, it's funny too, because like there's all these photos of me from like partying and stuff and like 4th of July throughout the years.
Right.
And I remember when I used to live in Santa Cruz and stuff, it was a very long time ago. And I would just be like shirtless with like an American flag like draped over my shoulders, like all drunk and stuff like that. And it's just like such a different vibe now. I'm like, now if you like fucking walk around with the American flag, you're going to get fucking accosted.
Yeah. 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 It's a fucking pain in the ass. We certainly don't have fucking block parties for the 4th. That sounds dope.
A block party?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
well,
if you-
there's just a bunch of tables out and people barbecuing and
Yeah.
shit.
Well, if you guys had a block
Potluck
party, it'd probably be
style.
like some like,
No, it just turns into a fucking protest trying to get fucking,
yeah.
I don't know, abortion rights for like lab animals or something. I don't know what the fuck we're talking about anymore. Who the fuck knows?
It just turns into a fucking slam poetry.
Yeah,
fucking thing.
yeah. Everybody fucking.
Nikki's
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, he's taking pictures.
Yeah, Nick, take some pictures next time you go to one of your slam poetry protests.
Okay,
Yeah.
I will.
Yeah, don't block the freeway though. People don't like
no.
that.
Damn. That's one that I went down for a while.
What?
Climate protesters in England just getting fucked up.
Just getting fucked up. Dude, those people don't give a fuck.
no.
Dude, those protesters over in Wee Britain do some fucking crazy shit. And they're in France too.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, I love watching those videos. You seen the cooking oil one?
The which one?
The cooking oil one?
No.
So these people fucking, they go and they fucking like, this trucker like stops, right? A big tanker truck. And these climate protesters are super against the oil, right? So they go and they fuck up his shit or something like that. Or they're like blocking him from leaving. And then it's gotten to the point where the news are there now. And the trucker like comes out and talks to them. And he's like, I know what's going on. And like, they're like explaining to him that they're against oil. And he's like, yeah, but that's cooking oil. And they're like, what? And he's like, it's cooking oil. Like for fryers, for like French fries and shit. And like the protesters didn't know that. They thought it was like oil. And they were like against oil or whatever. And it's the funniest shit. Everybody just kind of goes like, oh, fuck.
I saw
that one where they like glue themselves to the fucking road shit. And then like some fucking English fireman comes along and just rips their fucking hand off.
I saw this one when all these people were like chained on like some road or a freeway or whatever in England, and then some guy like pulls up in his like motorbike, and he just like turns around and just like fucking like just like roasts his fucking back wheel like right in front of their faces. And just like the exhaust is just like like in their faces and shit.
I've seen him do it at all the fucking like protests where they're like marches where they're walking and shit, and some dude in like a big diesel truck come by and just like downshift crazy and just smokes them everybody out. Just thick black diesel smoke for the fucking that shit's funny as fuck.
Yeah, man.
I'm surprised that shit hasn't caught on here.
You get your fucking balls sued off here.
Yeah, dude, you get shot.
Yeah, like you fucking get sued like a
How many
motherfucker.
people do you think would just get hit by cars?
Here?
Yeah.
Depends
You're
on
gonna
what
block
state.
a fucking freeway. All right, let's throw one out in the ring. Fucking,
Yeah.
let's say Texas decides to have a fucking
Like a
climate protest, dude. They're getting fucking run over.
Yeah.
I think first car. Probably.
I don't know if it's Texas or Florida, but one of them just signed a bill saying that you're allowed to run them over.
I think it's Florida.
Like if you feel threatened.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
And shoot them.
Jesus.
Yeah, I think that was part of it.
Hey man, I'm all for exercising your First Amendment and protesting if you feel inclined.
Sure.
But blocking the freeway, I don't know. That's I think you're playing with fucking dynamite.
Yeah, you start making people late for shit, and you're gonna quickly become the fucking most hated.
Yeah.
Fucking
some guy just got off a fucking
scourge.
shift. He's in traffic for 3 hours,
Dude.
and like, yeah, fuck that.
You got people like it's not just like your fucking day to day, bullshit. Like you take that in consideration too. Like people get pissed when you're like, oh yeah, thanks. I missed my fucking first ultrasound with my wife. You fuck, like I had a funeral to go to with my mom. But,
There's been a couple cases of like somebody going to the hospital and like
the ambulance can stop
and dying.
Yeah.
And then their families just sue the fuck out of the protesters.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's fucking tight.
I like it.
Yeah, why not?
I support it.
Why not?
Nikki supports it.
I support on-campus protests. I think it's the safest place where it should be. The most.
Fuck, have you seen those?
Yeah.
Dude, in our neck of the woods, how is it a protest? They have like a stage set up in a coffee bar. This is just like a jam band.
Nikki likes jam bands.
Yeah. Do you? Yeah, you do.
Yeah, he does. Look
Yeah,
at him. He's a
I
big
can
old,
sense it.
He's a big old. What is it? What's the band?
Fish.
Widespread Panic or some shit.
I thought that was like a pop punk.
I remember I didn't buy. I remember I won some tickets from like the college radio years ago to Widespread Panic, and I'm like,
dude, I 100% thought that was like a pop punk band.
No. It's like a jam band, like hippie fish.
No shit. Does it sound like a pop punk band?
Fuck no.
Like Panic at the Disco?
No. It sounds like a fucking like 35-minute long song. Just like
I meant the name though. I've heard that name a bunch, but I've always thought
it's like a big like Deadhead fucking
Sum 41 shit or
jam band thing.
No shit.
Yep.
Did you go?
Yeah, I went and I was fucking bummed, and then and it was in Berkeley, at the Greek Theater or whatever the fuck, and then I think I stayed for like half of this first song, and then and
so
then
you were there for like 45 minutes.
Yeah, and then I just like left, and then I just like left and fucking got drunk at some bar.
Yeah, drown your sorrows. What you just witnessed. Fuck, that sounds like it sucks.
Yeah, getting drunk was cool though.
Yeah.
In a weird town.
That's what you have to do at that point when you're faced with that shit. Ugh. The jam band shit is some of the worst.
I have some buddies that are super into it, man. That are like super into the Dead and stuff, and I'm like,
look at those buddies. Do you want to be like them?
Some of them are nice.
Some want to be like them.
I don't know.
See,
it depends.
Who are you hanging out with?
Nobody I hang out with. I just notice people on social media.
All you need to know.
But
I know. I have a strong suspicion.
Who
is it? Wheezy?
Who?
Well, Andrew.
Andrew who?
Fucking. I used to supervise. The one who used to work at RTS.
Oh no.
He's actually a deadhead.
Yeah, he seems like he's a deadhead for sure.
Yeah.
Now he works in the sales office now.
Sick. I'm glad he finally got out of there. He deserves it. That's tight. Who are you hanging out with? Listen to this deadhead bands.
Just people that I know on social media.
This is not good. That opens the doors to it's pretty unsavory behavior.
That's true. All right.
Next thing you're gonna have fucking thumb rings and shit. Yep.
Nikki, got your nose.
Yeah, you tiny little thumbs.
I got his nose earlier. He got.
What do you think of jam bands, Nikki? We're on fire on this episode.
No, I can do without. Thank you.
How do you feel about reggae? Is it the same for you?
I fucking love dancehall.
What?
Dancehall?
Yeah.
Reggae? Yeah. Love it. Fucking love
this is from the drinking days, huh?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. That tracks.
Love that shit.
That tracks.
I've never really been into reggae, like Bob Marley and all that shit. Like Yellow Man and stuff like that. But
who's your favorite fucking dancehall jammer?
What's his name? Fuck. King of the Dancehall. He has a song called King of the Dancehall. Fuck, I forget his
Toots?
name. No, not Toots. I forget his name. But I used to listen to him a lot, and I remember back in the day I'd go to like.
Is that what? So I'm not familiar. Is that what reggaeton is? Like, what is that?
So reggaeton is like
dancehall
dancehall beats.
Okay.
With Spanish.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's like those are the type of beats that dance hall is.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Hold on.
We're digging out your old school go-to. Yeah. Is this the guy that you would put on the jukebox like 100 times?
Oh, Beanie Man. Yeah.
Beanie Man.
Yeah, Beanie Man.
I was surprised you don't have a Beanie Man shirt.
Nah, I think he's a big homophobe, so I don't want to get a fucking tomato thrown at me and shit.
What? So are all your fucking hip hop beefs.
Yeah, good call.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to love that shit.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so fucking
And then like reggaeton, I fucking love reggaeton.
Yeah.
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 So good.
Seems like reggaeton though. If it's anything like what you're telling me, that probably pairs very nicely with the yayo. So
with the cocaine?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm sensing there's a big puzzle piece here.
Yeah. Fucking match made in heaven.
I bet. Yeah. That sounds like the shit.
Yeah, it's good.
That's tight.
Yeah, it's just partying music.
That's tight.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm about to fuck around with again? I got some mushrooms.
I thought you were gonna bring them.
No, I was joking.
You're just joking.
Yeah. Sorry, these are spoken for already.
You know what? I'll make a suggestion.
Guess who? Yeah. Oh yeah. Speaking of which, this one. No.
What'd I do?
Yeah, useless. So you remember?
Oh,
remember
yeah.
when we were
You're
first
impatient.
talking about this. It was fucking no problem. I'll talk to blah blah blah. It'll be no problem. Blah 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 blah. I actually obtained it. He hadn't even reached out yet. Complete fucking. We would have been waiting forever.
It was like 2 days after you asked me.
Dude, I don't know what's happening, but I think you might have
I
come
told you
back.
to give me like a week and a half.
This shit's the most
You said-
unprofessional
you said
shit I've ever seen.
You need me to come back
I think, yeah.
as my youth of being a street pharmacist.
Fuck, dude. Somebody needs to
sorry
show
about
them how
that.
it's done.
Yeah, a lot of these people aren't business inclined anymore.
Tell me the fuck about it, dude. Tell me about it. It's because of this one. I've nailed it down, though. It's because this particular one there's a certain type that is usually the providers, and those are the hippies. And so it's just like, it's not as, you know what I mean? They're not re-upping when they should. They're just like, no, why would I re-up? If the universe wants me to have it, it'll happen. You know what I mean? Then we're in this shit.
He's not talking about you, Nick. You're not the hippie.
I am talking about him.
Nikki's a hippie.
I'm not a hippie.
He's wearing an anti-CIA shirt made by something called Comrade Workwear.
It's not fucking hippie. Jesus Christ. I'm a leftist.
You fucking kidding me?
Nikki's a leftist. Yeah, it's funny. I was thinking about it, Nick, because we often talk shit about you on the
Yes, I'm
podcast.
aware.
And we always talk about like your fucking burning disdain for Nancy Pelosi.
Oh my god!
And it's funny because anyone who doesn't know you and only listens to the podcast or like watches YouTube,
Yeah.
I wonder if they think that you're some fucking wild ass right wing fucking like.
Yeah,
dude.
they do. No, I've gotten a couple times. No, no.
I actually get
I was like, not just I'm critical of the fucking left because they're supposed to represent me, but they fucking don't.
You
Yeah.
had to, huh?
Yeah,
You couldn't help it.
I couldn't help it.
I know.
It's good. It's
it
good.
happens to me too. So no, I actually have a story about this.
Okay, go.
So me and Nikki have been having little rendezvous lunches together.
I was about to bring that up. I was about to bring that up.
I told you you're gonna be pissed.
I'm about to fucking bring that up. So if you fuckers think that you could go behind my back and try to fucking usurp me,
He fully thinks we're having meetings.
He works a quarter mile away
Yeah.
from me.
yeah, fuck it. Try to take over this shit. See what fucking happens.
He totally thinks we're coming for the chair.
Yeah, I got my fucking vest, boy. Don't fucking touch my patch. Don't be fucking even looking at my patch.
So I got a buddy, Pete, and I work with Pete. And Pete doesn't know Nikki at all. And Pete's been jonesing like every time. He's been out of the office because he's like, you know, he's recently had a kid and stuff. And so like we just haven't fucking met up. Like, so he hasn't got to meet Nikki. So then one day I'm like, Nikki's coming for lunch. You get to meet him. And he was just like, I'm fucking so excited. Because all he hears is the podcast and my descriptions. And because he's just like, what's Nicky look like when he comes over? And I was like, wild as fuck. Like his hair goes in every fucking direction. He looks like fucking
an Aborigine woman.
Beethoven fucking like, look, yeah. An Aborigine woman and Ludwig von Beethoven had a baby.
Yeah.
And it was Nicky. Right. And I was like, he's usually wearing like a Kamala Harris as a cop shirt with like mist, like one dude, the shorts, like one is just like not off.
Yeah.
And then one's like actually cut off. It's fucking wild. But he doesn't know that like Nicky's actually pretty subdued and like really calm and shit in real life.
It's us to get him worked up.
It's yeah, you need us to get him fucking going.
I'll put it like
so
this.
like he met him, they hung out, they had lunch together, and then like Nicky left or whatever. And I was like, so what'd you think? And Pete was like, what the fuck was that? That was completely anticlimactic. And I was like, oh, yeah. Sorry about that.
You're letting the fucking community down, Nick.
I told him, dude, next time.
Sorry about that.
I'll put it like this. Nicky looks like a scientist that develops fucking lube flavors.
Thank you.
He just like, emerges from some underground bunker. Like, yeah. I made strawberry crush with a new flavor. No. I think it really is like I think you're onto it. I think I'm onto it with it's like an amphibious orchestra conductor is what Nicky looks like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He looks like a
And this is the only time I'll say this because I've been getting a lot of shit. But I will say this. I love Nicky. And Nicky's fucking fantastic. One of the greatest things that we've ever done was bring him into this show. And he's a fucking awesome, awesome guy. That's the last time I'll say of it. Now everything I say from here on out, I'm fucking around. So get off my nuts.
It looks like
get
this.
It from all angles.
He looks like this. I found it.
What is it?
One Google search. This is a little more color than Nicky does, but here, this is him.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. If you were to put troll hair on a fucking frog, that's Nicky.
I'm just joking, Nicky.
Yeah.
You don't look like that at all, Nicky.
I look like a Monchichi.
A Monchichi?
Yeah.
So how did you find out we were having lunch?
My informants told me.
Fucking Nicky told you?
No, somebody fucking came and knocked on my fucking my office door at work.
Yeah.
I was like sitting in this big oak table with like a fucking
that chair also fucking way oversized.
A big old glass of whiskey with crazy fucking skull ice cubes and a cigar at work because I'm a fucking businessman. And they're like, sir, they're going behind your back and having lunches without you. And then I just
Who was that, Angie?
fucking throw the glass against the wall.
Yeah, who was it? Who's your informant?
Nicky told me.
Yeah, Nicky told you. I knew it.
Yeah,
I knew it.
No, you told me.
Did I?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I'm
You're
having
like-
lunch with little Nicky.
yeah. So what'd you guys do? What'd you guys eat?
I usually just try to get him worked up. You know what's wild? I come with like a regular lunch. It's usually leftovers from what I had last night.
Mm-hmm.
And this motherfucker shows up every time where he just has a fucking Greek yogurt. That's it.
Yeah.
Just a cup of Greek yogurt.
Is that all you eat all day?
Yeah.
Yeah, not yet when I get home.
You eat when you get home.
You have
Yeah,
one
have
cup
early
of
dinner.
Greek yogurt the entire day, and then you eat just like whatever when you get home. It's wild as shit, dude. I would not operate well.
No, I couldn't do it.
Fuck. I'd be so fucking weird and hungry.
I stopped snacking as much as I used to at work because I
Yeah.
used to snack a lot on nuts.
Yeah.
I stopped.
Yeah. Just not enough dudes around to fucking let you or what?
Not at my work. No.
Yeah, I started telling some guys at my work about them shaming you about your fucking nicotine and gambling. They were fucking not happy about that.
No.
Dude, one guy, it's great. This was one guy, he's like fucking 50, 55-year-old, like, fuck, plumber, you know, and he just starts walking away yelling at me. He said, told you, the country's gone to shit. Like, they're pissed on your behalf. You know,
Yeah.
they're like, you tell those fucking sweet tulips to come talk to us about that before you start going giving people shit about the things that get them through their work day.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, it's good. You know what?
started trying to tell me about it, and I was just like, you know what? I don't need to hear about whatever fucking Patagonia vest was yapping at you about fucking about your pouches.
Hey, dude, it was like a fucking.
I fucking know.
Yeah, it was a dude like in a 5-pound hat and that fucking extra medium Patagonia fucking vest. He's like, those
I
bad
knew
for
it.
you, and
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
I fuck, I hope so.
Yeah.
Fuck, they're expensive enough. I hope they're bad for me.
Fuck. The gall on you. You know, because we to my knowledge, we don't say shit about you housing down your fucking IPAs.
Yeah, and then I was like, it was right around my Reno trip, and I played like a bunch of slot machines. I played one slot machine a bunch of times, and it was fun as fuck. Like I was like, this is fun as fuck.
That's why these are vacation destinations.
Like, you know what I mean? Getting all fucking gassed off coffee, and then like just popping nicotine patches over and over again.
Yeah.
Pulling that fucking lever.
Fucking the one-armed bandits, dude.
Good time.
And they gave you shit about that?
Yeah, they're like, oh, well, you don't start a habit. And I'm like,
jeez, don't start a habit? They said that to you. They used those words.
Yeah.
These fucking cucks asked permission to kiss. Jesus Christ. What the fuck is that?
may I kiss you, honey?
Yeah.
May I kiss you, honey?
Yeah. If it's the same fucking lot I'm familiar with, it's probably the response part, like, only on the forehead, stupid.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I know.
God damn. What do you say to them when they come at you with these fucking bullshit? I'd be pissed.
Well, it's usually in my office.
Yeah.
And there's like three dudes that do nicotine, like besides me there, like
Right.
nicotine pouches.
Okay.
And one of them is like a fucking mad scientist, like Nikki, that's just like fucking drinking fucking mate cans, just crushing mate cans
All
and like
day.
popping like fucking 10 millis and like is just
Yeah.
like "Boo," and has like fucking 4 screens and like a bunch of fucking data shit,
Right.
So he's like out of the closet, like going for
So
for
learning
it. You know what I mean?
disabilities have now morphed with the
Yeah.
nicotine pouch, like Spider-Man's DNA
And,
when he gets bit.
And the other 2 dudes like do it secretly. Like the one guy only does it at work when I give him pouches. Like I give him like 3 to 4 pouches a day, and he buys me burritos like once a week.
Okay.
So I'm like, that's fine.
Is this because of his old lady?
Yeah. And his wife, I don't think his
God
wife
damn.
knows. And then the other guy is like super secretive about it and like doesn't let anyone in the office know that he does it.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
This is fucking painful.
And then me, I have like a fucking gold plated fucking, this container was like, I think like $1,600. It's real gold. Give a fuck. And yeah, dude, I'm just fucking popping these all day.
Yeah.
Every
so you're
day.
supposed to do it.
It's good. I like it.
I'm fucking offended for you. I'd be fucking pissed. In my office too? You're out of your fucking tree, dude. You tell them, dude, did you see me fucking jingle my zipper? Obviously, I didn't need you to open your fucking mouth. God damn.
That's a good one. I like
Dude,
it.
fucking giving you shit over nicotine pouches?
And then I also
Dude,
like
all
the-
used to smoke. What the fuck is wrong with people?
And then dude, I know. I'm like, you guys don't know. Like, you guys
Dude,
have only
get
known me
fucked.
in the last like few years, where
Yeah.
I'm like a fucking boring, fucking sober, fucking nerd. I'm just
yeah,
like,
lives in the suburbs.
yeah. I'm like, dude, I used to like freebase off tinfoil. Like, I'm fine. Like, whatever fucking Swiss cheese is up here
You're right.
that's left,
yeah.
it's fine.
It's not going to be affected.
It
by
won't
nicotine
be,
pouches. It's been through this rodeo before.
Yeah, I have like fucking
yeah.
early signs of fucking Alzheimer's and shit.
It's one of my favorite go-tos about you. I can test out. So one of my favorite things I do to Eric is I'll fucking tell him the same joke, but I'll do it like 2 months apart. And if it's a fucking good one, he'll fucking bust up every time because he doesn't remember the first time I've told it to him.
I remember it.
No, you fucking don't.
I'm just happy for you that you actually said something funny.
Yeah. Believe me too.
Yeah,
that's why I do it. I get the validation of some fucking old codger with no brain left being like, our guy's so fucking riot. That's what I need.
Uh-huh. Yeah. That's your lifeblood.
Yeah. I need this tiny person with no brains left.
Actually, a buddy of mine made an action figure and it's life size of me.
Yeah. I see it. Is that are you pointing at the Ric Flair one?
No, I'm pointing at that little one in the pink shirt. Oh. Grab it.
Which one?
This one over here. Yeah. It's just it's life size.
Yeah. There he is.
That's very nice.
My homie Jeff made that for me.
Very nice. Friend of the show, Jeff.
Friend of the show, Jeff.
Well, I think we've been babbling long enough.
Yeah, how long's it been, Nick?
About an hour.
Fuck, dude.
No, really?
We did an hour just the babble? Fuck.
Damn. Jesus. I can see why no one listens to this shit.
I know. Jesus Christ. Sorry about that, folks. It seemed like we had a lot going on.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm up first, and it's my follow-up to my Hollow Earth one. This is my part 2 for you guys. Now, this one, we're going to get into some more tangible, less Reddit-y fucking science.
You get down to the truth this time.
Yeah. We're going to get into some true believers, if you know what I mean.
So what is this episode titled?
This episode is going to be titled Hollow Earth Part 2 and the Order of the Solar Temple.
Okay, that's kind of long.
Or the OTS.
I'll see what I put in there.
Yeah. I know. It's like, why you ask me?
I remember
You
the one
asked me,
time.
and I'm like, you're the one that does this shit. I don't know. You name it something.
I remember back in the day when we Jesus, when we first started and stuff, and I would like show you like the thumbnails, and he's like, I'm like, this is what I'm thinking of doing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck, I just post it. I'm just like, whatever, fuck. I'm like,
You send it to me, and then I post it to my stories.
Yeah. I'm like, if you motherfuckers have a problem with it, make your own fucking thumbnail.
I know, dude. We should get, like, why doesn't the producer do any of that? We're supposed to be doing what?
I'm on it.
Yeah, he's on it.
All right. You said that about the shorts. We still don't have one.
That's my fault.
Why?
Well, because I have to like pick them out of the episode.
No, that's what he's supposed to be doing.
Then I
Right?
have to send him the files, right? What did I send
Why
you,
can't
Nick?
you just take it from YouTube?
He said he doesn't want to.
What?
Yeah, he said he doesn't want to.
That's not what I said.
He said the
What?
quality would be better. Like, so it'd be look better if I give him the raw file.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah. Have we done any of that?
No, I just have to do it. He just has to bring me a.
I need to get the Twitter hint
Just give me a
info as well.
Okay. Okay.
What?
I haven't given him access to the Twitter yet.
Well, yeah. Do you know what he's going to do?
I know what he's fucking gonna do.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into it. We're getting fucking off topic
Yeah,
again.
sorry, folks.
Nikki's fucking grievances.
Yeah, Nikki's getting me worked up.
He's passing the buck. We have certain things that haven't been taken care of on the producer's end, like the shorts, and now he's trying to say, essentially, my boss didn't do it, so I can't do it. That's what he's trying to say, I think.
Mm-hmm. Damn. Are you
No.
Are you his boss too?
No.
I'm the boss. I'm
Yeah.
his. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, am I your boss then?
No.
Okay.
No.
You're a independent contractor.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. But not when we start making money.
Oh, okay.
Then I'll be part of it.
Okay, then yeah. Then you'll fucking have some input finally. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he just got mad at my fucking looks great, bro.
What?
Whenever you send me your thumbnails.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks good. All right. So, what I was talking about before, when we get to the Hollow Earth stuff, look at you're already fucking bummed.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. My eyes were just hurting.
Yeah, well, just staring at Nikki all day. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. What are you looking at? You looking at more alien titties?
No, he's reading along with me.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm finding out about the Order of the Solar Temple.
Yeah. So, we'll get to that. So I'll give you guys a brief brush up on the Hollow Earth, right? So the Hollow Earth, a lot of it is kind of just fucking Victorian era nonsense that is drawn from a bunch of fucking other stories throughout different cultures that have an underground kind of realm. Yada, 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 yada. Well, then we get to the theory and or kind of New Age occult belief of something called Agartha. I mentioned it in the other episode. So Agartha is supposedly a continent that's inside the Hollow Earth. Now it serves, we'll get to this, but it serves as kind of like a waypoint between the star Sirius and the ascended White Brotherhood Masters of the Universe. Yeah. It's right off the rip.
So
They cannot help themselves.
So it's like a waypoint between,
like when they're not on Sirius and they have to stay on Earth.
Yeah,
they're fucking in Agartha.
And is there like a portal between the Sirius and Agartha?
So they call it like fucking ascending and descending and stuff. So it's kind of ambiguous.
Okay.
We'll get to the guys that actually believe in this kind of wacky shit, or so they say. But it's kind of like they could come in through the points at the North and South Pole, or they kind of just, fucking time travel in or whatever the fuck they do, I'm guessing that whoever's coming up with these theories is probably they probably saw like how Thor travels in the Marvel movies and they're like that. That's kind of what I got in mind. I'm guessing something like that where it's just real fast kind of. So,
or you could say that they're putting that stuff in popular culture,
right?
So we will get desensitized.
We'll get prepared for it.
So we'll be prepared for when it finally is
the Age of Aquarius.
Age of Aquarius and uncovered.
Mm-hmm. So this stuff, all of what I'm talking about, it becomes a pillar of the belief system of something called the Order of the Solar Temple. Now, it's a full-on cult. And when we get into cults, we kind of learn, at least from my point of view, there's kind of 3 different camps that they kind of fall into, which is sex, death, or money. That's kind of, for my money, that's where they all kind of fall into. And they'll cross over a bunch. So this one is obviously started out as money and then went quickly into death.
Oh.
This isn't one of the sex ones. Yeah, those ones are fucking brutal.
The sex ones?
The sex cult ones, like how those stories go. So in 1984 in Geneva, Switzerland, 2 guys I can only describe as super cool. One was Joe, his name is like Diamato. Joseph DiMambro is one. Now, Joseph DiMambro is like a well-known kind of fucking fraudster at this time, and this is kind of his game. He started a number of these kind of organizations in the past. Some of them called the Pyramid, some of them called the Golden Age Pyramid, some shit. But they all kind of, they're there. They operate kind of like a normal cult does. They suck money from the members. The members are usually, not the fucking, the richest of the rich don't get fucking taken in by this kind of shit usually. And then after all those kind of peter out, he meets up with a homeopath named Luc Joret. Now, he kind of serves as a figurehead for what they're about to launch, which is eventually going to become the Order of the Solar Temple. Now, the Order of the Solar Temple, after they start this up, it becomes just a madcap fucking mosh pit of fucking beliefs that get shoved into it. Originally it starts off and they claim that they are a continuation of the Knights Templar. They're not. The church has come out and been like, no. They didn't have nothing connected to the fucking, nothing connected at all. They just kind of claim that. But they'll also grab whatever they can to kind of make the belief system work at the time. So they're grabbing shit from astrology, they're grabbing shit from old school occultism. You know, this is 1984, so this stuff's kind of died down. After this, you know, the 60s and the 70s, you had a lot of like new age religious movements, and a lot of this stuff kind of got dredged up, and now it's kind of calmed back down. You were coming off the 70s where people just kind of wanted to party and like weren't really about it anymore. And then 1980s comes around, and they start this thing up, and they start dredging out all that shit, and so they start molding together their belief system, and it kind of revolves around what they call the ascended masters of the universe. And these are the people that live on the star Sirius, and they used to be human, and then they just grew so fucking awesome.
They ascended.
Now live up there, and they come down here, and they've been shaping the way the world goes, but they're only allowed to come here at certain times.
They've been shaping this?
Yeah.
Cool.
yeah.
Great job.
Yeah, you guys fucking failed art class.
Yeah. Yep.
This is mighty fine pile of shit you've made. Yeah, it's fucking wild. So then they get into, you know, astrology starts playing a role. So they have this thing called the Age of Aquarius. Now, they kind of came up with this when things were starting to go bad. So unlike the other groups, this actually gets like affluent people, like super affluent people were part of this order. And they get involved with some pretty sketchy shit. They're being investigated for all kinds of shit, ranging from trafficking to arms deals. Like, they get pretty buck wild, and it garners a lot of attention. And the two, they're starting to, what happens with these guys, like the two leaders, is the more powerful you get, especially in an unchecked fucking arena like a cult, where you are just the leader and nobody fucking defies you or anything, like they naturally just go fucking insane. So both of these guys, they start making these claims that they are the reincarnations of, just name a successful fucking awesome dude in history, and that, like, you know, like it was never, like, I love that about the people, they, you know, the reincarnation people, is like everybody was like, everyone was like,
I was
like
Cleopatra.
the Demambro, he was like, well, obviously I was fucking the guy who started the Knights Templar. That guy, he's a French dude. You know, obviously I was one of the 12 apostles of Christ. I also lived that life. Like he's just serious about it. All the time, and he's just obviously like, look at me. I live these lives.
You say, was Jesus an ascended master?
Jesus was kind of like a they frame him in more of like a messenger / prophet way, that like kind of fucking reported to them.
Okay.
Like you have to understand that, like, when this started in 84, it was very much kind of Catholicism centric, you know, with we're an offshoot, we're a continuation of the Knights Templar.
Okay, yeah.
Like when this shit is starting to go south, this is in the 90s. And so this shit has had a couple years, and it is a far cry from what it used to be.
Okay.
So like there's not really mapping out, like, I'm doing my best here, but there is so much wacky shit that they shoved into it, and there's so many, like, well, that doesn't really, like,
yeah, a lot of I noticed
it's
that
hard to like get a straight through line to the Order of the Solar Temple's belief system.
I noticed that a lot of about these big like origin story conspiracy theories, that they're like, oh, this is actually the true beginning of mankind. Blah,
Right.
blah. I noticed that they're usually like a bunch of weird conspiracies just kind of like jumbled into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got to make it work.
Yeah.
You know, and it's not that different from like people on YouTube and shit today. This is, they don't get this traction, and they don't get the kind of greed that comes along with the cult thing. Like,
yeah.
the ones that like the health cult is like, you know, like the chick that did the silver thing, like those are all death cults. Like those call, like, for my money, they fall into the death cult thing. And this was a money cult, and then they were getting investigated for a bunch of shit they were doing. And so the seeds started to get planted where they kind of saw the walls closing in. So it starts to take these turns that are setting up for an ascension. So,
and I'd imagine if you were to ascend, you probably have to leave behind your mortal body.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Or somebody can leave it behind for you.
Oh.
Which happens to ex-members. Yeah. So it goes real dark real quick in the 90s once they kind of realize the walls are closing in on this kind of operation. And they start planning the seeds. Like, hey, the age of Aquarius is coming. Now, the age of Aquarius, in regards to their belief system, the age of Aquarius is basically like Revelations in the fucking Bible. It's the end of time. So like when they start dusting that off and like, all right, people, age of Aquarius is coming. It's so fucking wacky to fucking dude. The entire time I was researching this, my wife's been fucking roaming around the house making fun of me, and she went, "It is the age of Aquarius," like singing that shit at me. And I'm just like, it's fucking scary death cult. Shut up. Trying to make it fucking good. She's over there fucking get ready for the age of Aquarius. It's been fun.
Disrespect.
I know. So the age of Aquarius basically means the apocalypse. So you better be fucking, ascended before this happens. Now, here's where it starts to get a little bit more fucking nefarious too, is not only are they setting the seeds to plan for what will be mass suicides, but there also is talk, and they're kind of knowing that like ex-members could be spilling the beans on some of these fucking less attractive activities that the order has been up to. So Mr. DiMambro, while planning a mass suicide, orders a family execution on an ex-member. Now, this happens a couple times where if he thinks that there was in the Order of the Serial Tempo, it was never that it was hard to leave, but it wasn't impossible or a physically fucking taxing thing. Like these guys they had compounds and stuff, but it was more like how the Vatican did. It was like in a city. It was like a clubhouse or something. It wasn't a compound in the middle of nowhere. It wasn't like a physically impossible thing for these people to escape. So there were a lot of like ex-members who were like, I'm not into this anymore. I'm going to stop like donating, cancel my membership was more of what it was like. But it also kind of tipped you off to these two fucking psychos that like, hey, I don't think that guy was on the level. And then you could get one of these fucking hits ordered out. And then they come to your house and they kill you. They kill your fucking wife. They kill your kids. And then they fucking usually end themselves. It's almost like its own really perfect murder. But unfortunately, the mass suicides and everything happened, and it kind of outs you for that. And plus, the guy already knew that the jig was up. This was kind of his last fuck you. So he orders a mass suicide, and then he's in it. Like, he's gone. He's done. He was in that mass suicide.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, let me get my notes out. So... yeah, they called it transit, which they said is in no way suicide in the human sense of the term. But, yeah, they were basically all their members were on the same page, and they, on the 30th of September in 1994, the Dutoits, which is the family, they were lured to DiMambro's chalet in Morin Heights, and two members, Joel Egger and Jerry Ganud, killed the family, repeatedly stabbing them, including 3-month-old child. But it's not that cut and dry. You have to understand there's people that were doing this shit. You're talking about a completely devoted cultist at this point in time. He didn't even view it as like a murder.
Yeah.
You know, when you frame it to a human being in such a way, and you're in this shit for that long and stuff, and they've told you over and over again, it's not even suicide in the human sense of the term or whatever.
Yeah.
So like, it's so fucking creepy to just think about. I don't know how these fuckers look. They'd probably like, you know what? That's one thing I never really looked into. I didn't know what they like look like. I didn't know what their like getup is.
I'll put some pictures if I can find them.
Yeah. I know it never even occurred to me. Like get like the like the Nikes for the fucking Heaven's Gate. Like I didn't know their fucking jams were.
Yeah.
Yeah, were they Adidas?
They're all Cortezes.
Yeah,
black and white Cortezes.
Yeah.
You
So
see,
they self transitize themselves to the Sirius.
Yeah. Yeah. There were a couple others. So that's the other thing about the Order of the Solar Temple is, it's pretty spread out, and that causes like rifts in the belief. So like they were slightly different. So there were some that were saying they were going to fucking Venus. There were some that were saying they were stopping at Jupiter before continuing on to Sirius. Like it kind of gets their flight paths, I guess you could say, after they kill themselves. So that was in 1994. This shit keeps popping up. It happened in Quebec, where every couple of years, the last one was in 1997, but like we're not talking about like small fucking insignificant number. Guess how many
in 1987 or 19?
No, just together.
Like
fucking 74 people died.
In a mass transcendent.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Well, that includes. So it gets to the point where ex-members and stuff will go missing and stuff. Then they're found in these fucking mass suicides, right? So you read about it, and they're like, "We there's no way to tell who's a suicide and who's
a murder."
A murder.
Whoa!
In these like mass suicides,
I think I heard. I think I heard about the one in Quebec actually.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was in 1997. That's like the last one. Like the only guy I think that's still around that hasn't, or the only one that we kind of know of. He's a famous composer, but he was acquitted. Like he got out of the shit. He was known to like associate with, like, I don't want to, I think the guy's still out. I don't want to like say his fucking name or whatever, but like he like associated with the DeMembro guy like earlier in a different organization that he started, and then like kind of that soured. But they tried him like a bunch. They like interrogated him, investigated the fuck out of this dude every time one of these like mass suicides would happen, and like he was always acquitted. They were always like found completely innocent, didn't do anything wrong. He's just been like living his life. But he's like a famous like film composer.
Whoa.
In fucking Europe.
Wild.
So how many? There's a 400.
Danny Elfman.
These guys.
There's a what?
Like 400 people in the cult.
Well, the numbers are.
They obviously fluctuate.
They fluctuate pretty hard, but not only for the suicide reason though too. Like a lot of those numbers are being taken from what the order was as compared to what it was like towards the end.
Oh, okay.
Like people like that composer guy were part of a different organization that fraudster dude just started. Danny Elfman. Yeah, you will go with him. Yeah. So like those numbers, like 400 would. My guess would probably be like all of his organizations. Whoa. Okay. So like all the previous ones where probably had some holdovers into what it morphed into when it became, because like back when it was the pyramid and it wasn't the Order of the Solar Temple. If I'm mistaken, was this one that was in Quebec or France or something? Didn't they discover a bunch of dead bodies like accidentally? Like I heard that I don't know if it's the same cult, but they were digging somewhere. And then they found some skeletons, and they thought that they were like ancient like skeletons. And when they tested them, they're like, "Oh, these are only like 4 or 5 years old." And then they traced it back to one of these cults. I mean, that could be if there's a bunch. There's like it happened from like the early 90s and ended in 1997. Yeah. Dude, there's the Verkors, which is 14 members, including 3 children who were immolated, lying on the ground in a star-shaped pattern. 1995. God damn. Like, yeah, then 14 people took sedative pills, and then a different guy shot him with a .22 caliber rifle. So all these founding members, they're all dead, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. They think that one composer dude might have been like a member of it, but they're like, no, we investigated the shit out of him, and he like kind of cut ties with them before all this shit kind of started. But they wanted him bad. Good for him. Yeah. Friend of the show. Yeah, there's a ton of them. A mass suicide in St. Casimir, Quebec. That's the one in 1997. that was like two couples. That was like kind of the last gasps of it. But this all stems from a fear of what they called the Great White Brotherhood coming down from Sirius and Viking wiping us all out. The thing that drew me to this fucking topic in the first place was the fact that, like, okay, so the wackiest shit, no matter how wacky it could have fucking deadly ass repercussions given to the right charismatic duo. Cause of course. Yeah. Like that fascinates the shit out of me. Like all the Third Reich shit. I'm gonna do a whole episode on that shit. Like, cause all of the Nazis' whole ideology is based on like the wackiest shit you could fucking imagine.
The like Virls Society.
Yeah, the Thule
Society.
Yeah. Madame Blavatsky and Atlanteans and shit. And you're like,
that's not Agartha shit. That's
no. It might have been fucking tied to it a little bit, you know. But all that stuff is like the same kind of time period, turn of the century, fucking occultism. Is
the Thule Society? Is that lizard people shit or no?
I can't remember.
Okay,
I don't think so.
We'll do a show about it.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think there is a well, the Madame Blavatsky shit is the first one, not the first one, but like she has that. So probably, but she has it more like, you know, like the Aryans. That's where she came up with that, like the big tall white motherfuckers are aliens. And then there's also the Lumerians and the Atlanteans, and so I think there's a lizard one in her shit. Yeah, but I don't know if the Nazis, you know, they picked and chose what could make it work, and that's how you got that dumb shit. But it's just fucking wild. It's the same shit on a smaller scale.
Yeah,
you know, it's some wacky ass idea that like any normal fucking person would be like, yeah, I don't think it's hollow. I don't think that there's fucking star people from Sirius coming down. Certainly, if so, they don't call themselves the Great White Brotherhood.
There's probably some hollow pockets.
No, what you mean caves?
Well, I mean, like, I'm sure that there's like massive chambers that are like as big as a country.
Sure.
Under there, probably.
Sure.
And like people live there and stuff.
So anyways, with nobody left to try, and for the most part the threat of the solar temple being kind of self-neutralizing, it kind of dies out in 1997. That was the last one that they could confirm was because of this shit. Ugh. But these two dudes, the homeopath was the figurehead. That's he kind of like, you know, at the beginning he kind of used the Christianity angle and mixed it with like, you know,
I love the term
medicine.
It's like Christianity and like numerology and symbolism and shit.
They took anything they fucking could.
And then we're also going to go up to a Sirius when we ascend and be awakened and this and that.
And you become an order.
Look at these. They have the date that's coming up.
The what?
There's something about dates.
Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, this means this reason.
Yeah.
I love the homeopathic doctors. I love the rebranding. You know what I mean? Because I guess it has a nicer ring to it than snake oil salesman.
Snake oil. Yeah. It's fucking heavily in this shit. It's so funny to me too, because like you see when they start off and they're like, we're the fucking continuation of the Knights Templar, and they're fully like fucking some of God's boys, all right? Even though the Catholic Church is like, no, they're not. No, they're not. But like they still like start off that way, and then but the end point is fucking macrobiotic fucking Age of Aquarius. Like that with the start point and the end point are so fucking different. It was wild to get from point A to point B.
I love it.
You know, like I know explaining this shit is not the easiest task in the world, especially when you're dealing with like cult belief systems. Yeah. Especially when it's tying into your previous topic.
It's hard because a lot of these cults and stuff, like they're like
the batshit.
The lore goes back so fucking far.
Yeah, the lore goes back
like,
so
I'm
far.
Sure there's like
no sense.
Yeah, like I'm sure there's like ties to like ancient Egypt.
Of course.
Of like a snake cult in Egypt, and then it turns into this and that. And
hence
this
the pyramid.
Yeah. And ley lines and fucking
everything you can imagine has been like proposed in the Order of the Solar Temple. It is like a classic kind of cult that has every fucking thing you want in it. Except it doesn't have the like sex. It's not a sex cult, but like every
were the members, some of them like pretty loaded?
Money wise?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the difference between this one taking off and the other ones. His little fraudster business is this one actually got more of the affluent crowd. It was a lot of fucking like European businessmen. It was a lot of fucking that time in Geneva, Switzerland when they were starting up. It was fucking all kinds of shit happening. And so this altruistic semi-Catholic thing that emerged seemed like a good way to do a good thing, I think, is why they got some of that affluence. But then it just went off the fucking rails because it's a fucking crazy psycho and his buddy, who's not much better, being like, all right, how do we keep it going?
Yeah.
And then when they start getting in trouble for fucking doing all their weird cult shit, then they were like, all right, it's time to pull the fucking trigger. It's time to get it going.
I don't like it.
I'm torn whenever it comes to shit like this because there's such a fucking mainstay in culture now. Like cults are so much fun to read about and stuff like that. And you're just like, no, I don't want it to happen to anybody.
What if they're right?
What?
What if they're right?
Well, then we're fucked. And the fucking Great White Order's going to come down and live in the Agartha. And then they're going to come up here and be like, well, looks like you guys didn't transcend.
Damn.
Later, you know, how much would that suck if one of these cults actually is right? Which one would you want?
Which cult?
Yeah.
I don't know. If I was a Scientologist, do I have to get like those weird veneers and stuff for my teeth?
Yeah, of course.
I don't want that shit.
Yeah, dude. It's a uniform. Yeah.
What cult? I don't know.
Be a Manson family guy?
Manson family guy?
Yeah. Be one of them?
Me and him are the same height, probably.
I didn't bring it up this time. Now you're bringing it up.
I'll bring it up all the time. I don't give a fuck. I ain't ashamed. I ain't fucking ashamed.
Nah, dude. Short King, stand up.
I don't need your petty Short King label. I don't need it.
All right. You don't like that term?
No, I don't mind that term.
All right, yeah, dude, Short King.
I don't know. Cults are weird, man.
They are weird, but they're fun to fucking read about.
Yeah, they're fun to read about.
This kind of shit on, and this one, I feel like, you know, I don't know. I hope it's a good episode for you guys. It got away from me a little bit because it's a fucking batty ass belief system. It's not just Jesus shit. It's not just astrology shit. It's not just fucking spiritualist shit. It's all of the above and more. And then by the time you reach the end, you know, you can just imagine these meetings and shit where the guy's like, so they spoke to me again just now.
We'll all have to cut our own throats.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Jeffrey's going to come by and stab all of you now. Like, it must have been wild. We're just trying to get the thing going from point A to point B. Because I would imagine you have to stay on your game and your life. Like, they actually, unlike me, they actually had to keep this shit straight.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
You know, if you get one guy being like, I thought you told us it was, wasn't the age of Aquarius. I thought it was the fucking different one. Cancer. And then you're fucked.
Yeah, I'd imagine though some of these members are probably just so wrapped up and so in it that they like whatever
it'll justify it.
Whatever the leaders say, it just kind of morphs into the truth.
It justifies it. Yeah. That's what I got.
I love it. It was good.
What are we at, Nikki?
What are we at?
About an hour and a half.
Pretty good.
All right.
Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah, I got a really good one coming up.
Next, you're gonna go again?
Yeah, no,
So I could take the week off.
No, you're up next.
Yeah. What do you got cooking?
I don't want to say yet.
All right,
not
don't
on
say
the
it.
air.
Yeah, because we might change our mind.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, once we get into it.
All right. Well, good job, man. That was a good one.
Thanks.
The Age of the Solar Temple.
Yeah, the Order.
The Order of the Solar Temple.
The Hollow Earthers who fucking believe this shit.
Well, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching.
To be fair, I don't think there's much they didn't believe.
Thank you, Nikki. Thank you, Cody.
Yeah.
Till the next time.
Yeah.